Getting married the next day, Wu Bei ironed his dress several times before going to bed. Early the next morning, he went for a run as usual, and he would give out wedding candy when he saw people in the community. After coming back, he took a shower and had breakfast. Wu Bei changed into a handsome groom's suit and set off with Shins and 97 to welcome the relatives. Wu Bei took the brothers from the K&K team to I King's downstairs. I King, who was sitting in front of the dressing table, looked very beautiful in her wedding dress. She heard that Wu Bei was coming, and hurriedly took I King's mobile phone to watch Wu Bei in the video, and found that he looked handsome in a suit. Shin saw the SP people here and told Wu Bei that today was definitely a tough battle. After that, Wu Bei and his brothers came to I King's door. They were blocked by the SP's people. They all reached out for red envelopes. Shins took out a red envelope for them. As soon as they saw the slide, they let their teammates close the door. Z gave another one, and they continued to close the door when they were not satisfied. Wu Bei asked him to give a few more, and Shins gave them 5 each, and he would send the rest to others, but they all took the slide up. As soon as Wu Bei and the brothers entered the house, they were stopped by I Jing again. She said that they had to pass 3 passes when they entered the door. The first pass was limited to 3 minutes before they could finish the bowl of noodles in front of them. Wu Bei's brother was about to eat, and the slide said to wait. They poured a lot of red on the noodles. With the red pepper, Shins and his teammates ate the noodles, each of them was too spicy. Then they successfully passed the second level. The third level is 3 questions and 3 answers. If the answers are incorrect, they cannot pick up the bride. The first question is when to confess who to whom for the first time. Wu Bei replied that he confessed to her in Chicago, and I King nodded. The second question is where and why they quarreled for the first time. Wu Bei said that at the old house in Solo, he was afraid she did not love him enough. The second question is also answered correctly. The third question is whether he will always stand behind her like today, and will always be her strongest backing from today. Wu Bei said that he will always be her strongest backing behind her. Then he walked to I King, took the bride in his arms, and strode out to the applause of the crowd. Then Han Shengyan and Tong Nyan, Wu Bei and I King held a grand and romantic wedding in the hotel. The couple exchanged rings and the groom kissed the bride sweetly. The grandpa watching them could not help crying happily. The host asked them who they thought would be next year's champion. I King said that of course it was SP. Wang Hao and SP players who sat in the audience applauded and added it. Han Shengyan smiled and thought beautifully. Wu Bei hesitated. His teammates in 97 told him not to persuade him. Wu Bei said he listened to his wife today. After the wedding, Shins gave Han Shengyan and Wu Bei a room card. Wu Bei was crowded to the door of the new house by the team members. After swiping the card, he saw that Tong Nyan was taken aback. Tong Nyan asked his elder brother, Wu Bei. I don't know. Shins gave him the wrong room card when he saw it broke. Wu Bei hurried out. He hurried to I King's room, but saw Wang Hao, the slide and others were there. I King said that the Korean business dialect had all gone and asked them to leave. Everyone pretended to make trouble in the bridal chamber. I King hurriedly stopped them, and the slide laughed. He told Wu Bei that their best brother would be handed over to him. After they left, Wu Bei locked the door. He didn't want anyone to disturb them again tonight. He happily called her wife. I King called his husband sweetly. Wu Bei picked her up and walked into the bedroom. This day, Dan Bao made an appointment with Wang Hao and asked him to honor his bet on a blind date 10 times. Wang Hao wanted to wait until after the new year. Wu Kaiying said that it would be today, and he said that Wang Hao was brought in front of his sister, and Wang Hao talked to his sister. When I got up, Wu Kaiying felt that the two of them had a play. Wu Bei, I King and the K&K team members happily toasted by the pool. The 1997 champion was still K&K. The voice just fell off the slide and the SP team members came over. He pushed 97 into the pool and laughed that there would be no second place. Second, next year's champion will definitely be SP. Shin sneaked behind them and pushed Linyan into the pool. Soon everyone was pushed into the pool like dumplings. Wu Bei and I King were left by the pool. They shouted Wu Bei down. Wu Bei said he was married and his wife would not bear to push him down. I King said that she would definitely not push him down. With a hard hand, he pushed him down, and everyone couldn't help laughing and splashing water on I King by the pool. Soon another new season came as scheduled. The favorites to win the championship are still the two big teams of K&K and SP. This time, I King is playing against Wu Bei. They and their teammates always chased their dreams, and continued to ride the glory and brilliance of the mecha with their sweat and hard work.